The flight attendant's voice cut through the soft hum of first class like a blade. "I don't know how you people managed to sneak into first class, but this ends now." Cheryl Williams wasn't whispering. She wanted everyone to hear her accusation as she glared at the two black teenage girls in seats 2A and 2B. She rolled her eyes with a dramatic flourish, hoping other passengers would see her disgust. These seats are for paying passengers only, not charity cases. 16-year-old Zara Thompson lifted her eyes from her book, calm but confused. Her twin sister Nia froze mid-sip of her orange juice. For a moment, neither said a word. Around them, heads turned, some curious, some uncomfortable, some already judging. Cheryl's gaze swept over their designer luggage with a sneer sharp enough to cut metal. She jabbed her finger toward the back of the plane. "Coach is that way. I don't know how you girls ended up here, but you need to move before we call the gate supervisor." The twins exchanged a single glance, one they'd shared since they were toddlers. Zara reached quietly for her boarding pass. Nia reached for her phone. Neither girl had any idea that this moment, this one ugly spark of prejudice, would shut down an entire airline in just a few hours. Zara held out her ticket. "Ma'am, here's my boarding pass. Seat 2A. Cheryl didn't take it gently. She snatched it like she was grabbing contraband. Her eyes narrowed as she inspected it, twisting her mouth into a shape that said she'd already made up her mind. "This has to be fake. There's no way you girls can afford first class." She flicked the ticket like it was a bothersome receipt. "Probably printed this at home." Nia pressed record. "Excuse me, what's your name?" she asked, lifting her phone. "I just want to make sure I get this right for the video." "Put that away," Cheryl barked, cheeks blazing. "No filming on my aircraft." But the live had already started. TikTok viewer count 23, 47, 89. Nia tilted her phone just enough to show Cheryl's face. The flight attendant slammed her call button. "Janet, I need you in first class immediately. We have a situation." Within minutes, gate supervisor Janet Price marched in already irritated. 50-something, old school, and tired of problem passengers. "What's the problem?" "These girls," Cheryl said, pointing like she'd caught thieves, "are sitting in first class with suspicious tickets. Forged, probably." Janet didn't ask to see anything. Not tickets, not IDs, not even the system. She simply looked at two black girls in expensive seats and made her decision. "Ladies, you need to move. You're delaying our departure." Timestamp, 9:58 a.m. Security arrives. "I already called security," Cheryl added proudly. Officer Rodriguez stepped inside. Tall, stone-faced, impatient. "What's going on?" "Trespassing," Janet said. "They're refusing to go to their proper seats." Zara spoke calmly. "Sir, would you like to verify our tickets in your system?" He didn't even look at the boarding passes she held out. "Ma'am, please step aside and let me handle this." As he moved closer, a handful of items slipped out of Zara's open purse, her platinum American Express card catching the light like a warning flare. A stack of embossed business cards slid out. Thomson Aerospace Solutions. Her Hermes bag bore gold monogrammed initials, ZT. But nobody noticed. Nia's viewer count climbed, 156, 298, 445. Comments poured in. "This is disgusting. Flying while black. Someone call the news." The live stream was heating up faster than anyone realized. At 10:03 a.m., Officer Rodriguez escalated. "Last chance. Move to coach or we'll escort you off." Janet folded her arms. "Finally." Cheryl nodded smugly. "Some people think they can take what they want." Zara whispered, "Nia, keep recording. Dad always said this might happen one day." Her phone buzzed again. Dad calling. For the fourth time. She looked at Rodriguez. "Sir, may I answer this call? It may help clear things up." "Make it quick," he grunted. Nearly 2,000 people watched live. None of them had any idea they were seconds away from witnessing history. 10:06 a.m. The call connects. Officer Rodriguez stepped back as her dad's voice filled the cabin. Her phone was on speaker. It was impossible not to hear. "Zara, sweetheart, are you okay?" The cabin fell silent. 2 airport police officers arrived at that moment, one of them Officer Thompson, pulling out zip-tie restraints. "Girls," he said sharply, "move to your actual seats or face arrest for criminal trespassing." Nia's viewer count, 2,341, 3,156, 4,289. "This is insane," somebody commented. "Arrest for sitting in first class? Call the NAACP now." Passengers were now openly objecting. A retired federal judge in 1A stood. "I absolutely demand those tickets be verified." Business travelers chimed in. Phones were everywhere, cameras everywhere. 10:14 a.m. Zip ties snapped around Zara's wrists. At 8,000 viewers, the live stream was being shared by major accounts. Civil rights attorneys were tuning in, journalists too. "Turn around," Officer Rodriguez ordered, "hands behind your back." Zara looked straight at Nia's phone. Her voice didn't tremble. "Dad taught us that dignity can't be taken, only given away. We haven't given ours away." That line alone sent comments into meltdown. "Chills. I love these girls. Skyline is done." News crews were already on their way to the airport. Influencers were reposting. Twitter was exploding. 10:17 a.m. At Skyline headquarters, social media manager Lisa Park stared at her screen in horror. "We have a situation." Her boss asked, "How bad?" She refreshed the dashboard. Hashtag Skyline Scandal is trending. 6,000 viewers live. Back on the aircraft, the pressure cooker was ready to blow. Passengers demanded proof. Officers shouted orders. Flight crew panicked. And the twins, hands restrained, waited. Zara's phone buzzed again, this time with multiple calls and texts. The screen flashed. Thompson Aerospace Legal Department. Skyline Airlines board member Jennifer Walsh. Senator Patricia Mills' office. Officer Rodriguez stared. "Someone really wants to reach you." "Sir?" Zara said softly. "May I answer this one?" "Fine," he said. "We're behind schedule." 15,000 viewers watched. She answered. "Zara, sweetheart, are you okay? This is Dr. Marcus Thompson, CEO of Thompson Aerospace Solutions." Every sound on the aircraft vanished. Officer Rodriguez loosened his grip. Janet Price's face drained of color. Cheryl blinked in confusion. The name meant nothing to her, but everyone else understood. The CEO of the company that services over half of America's commercial aircraft. The man whose contracts kept Skyline Airlines functioning. He asked, "Are you still on Skyline Flight 447? "Yes, sir." "And you're restrained?" "Yes, sir." His tone sharpened like steel. "Put me on speaker." The corporate earthquake began. His voice filled the cabin. "This is Dr. Marcus Thompson. I understand airline staff are questioning my daughter's first-class tickets." Officer Rodriguez radio crackled. "Abort, abort immediately. Corporate emergency protocols are active." Janet tried to speak. "Sir, we were simply—" "My assistant booked those tickets weeks ago. First class, seats 2A and 2B, charged $4,200 on our corporate American Express Black Card. Would you like the transaction ID?" Nia's viewer count exploded past 18,000. Industry experts in the comments were losing it. "Holy, these are Thompson's daughters. This airline is dead. He can ground their entire fleet." Dr. Thompson continued calmly, almost clinically. Janet, you're the supervisor, yes? Yes, sir? Well then let me be clear. Thompson Aerospace maintains 73% of Skyline's operational fleet, 847 aircraft, serviced at 89 airports by 12,000 certified technicians. Every business traveler on board gasped. And our contracts with Skyline total $847 million annually. If we terminate them due to a discrimination violation, as we are fully entitled to, Skyline must pay a $50 million penalty. Janet swayed. Cheryl stopped breathing. I also serve on the FAA Safety Advisory Board, Dr. Thompson continued, and next week I testify before Congress regarding airline accountability.